Hi guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be going through my Collingwood vs St Kilda end of gather round 5 AFL fantasy review and how Nick DAICOS dominated and really should be your vice captain or captain each week, and how he basically burnt me 36 points. Well, a mate burnt me 36 points as I had him captain before turning it on to Tom Green. So before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and let's get into the video. So I actually did this time. I forgot to switch it across to this screen last time. So Nick DAICOS 136 huge all round, and it's just going to get huge scores each week. A 136 is just the start of it for him, especially if we look at his fixture stats. He's got, as in next week they won't tag. Adelaide might tag with Keys, but I think it'll be similar to the Lockie Jones one that would just probably fail. And then you've got Swans might tag him with Ryan Clark. GWS won't. Carlton won't. North won't. Eagles won't. Melbourne might, but I don't think they will, as I think they'll just think they're better and will probably try and win the game on their own merit. Then he's got the round 14 bye, which is a much better bye, and then he's got round 15, which I will definitely captain him, even against Adelaide, as we just need a captaincy option in round 15, given that it would basically, from my lineup, will be him, Stewart. Does Warple have the round 15 bye? No, round 14 bye, so Day might be a captaincy option even in that round, because you have the likes of Petrarca could be, because Bont is out, Green is out, Goulden isn't, as he has the round 12 bye. Marshall is round 12 bye, huge, so he might be a captaincy option. And who does he have in round 15? Brisbane, that could be a captaincy option. Dunkley obviously doesn't. Taranto round 15. Rosie round 15. Sheasel round 15. Zeeble round 15. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Johannesson will be out of my side. So 6. Did we say 7? And yeah, 7 guys so far that are keepers at the moment that are round 15 buys. So basically the way I'm going to work it is that I'm going to have to obviously get rid of probably 3 of them and hold. So that's 7 of the 14 basically keepers that I have at the moment. So one, I got to figure out a way to get to only have like 3 of them on the bench, as it is only best 18 scores. So there's that, but I also need to find a way to, I guess, make it better, so that but that'll be talked about in another video. Josh DAICOS here, 115 huge, second and fourth quarter to get him up to a 115. Didn't really think he had that scoring potential, and he's a nice player of difference, to be honest with you, but if he can average as a low point, like a bottom out score of 90 and have a top out score of 115 and just get in there, then that's good enough at his price range. Mitchell here, not going to average that well in the future, so don't think he's an option. And then these guys all are not really fantasy relevant, to be honest with you. And then the only guy here that is fantasy relevant is McStay's injury, and if Cox doesn't come back, I'll scroll down a little bit there. There we go. So if McStay's injured and Cox doesn't come back, they've got more ruck concerns. It says that McStay got 0s, but he ended up with 3 points. So it looks like we could be seeing a Frampton Johnson ruck work. If we don't have that's where I should have done the camera now looking at it. But yeah, if we don't have Cox back, it'll be Ash Johnson in, and probably we'll see the likes of Frampton take up a more full-time ruck. And then once McStay, I think, went down in the he went down, I don't know when he got subbed out. If we look at Wilson, that will probably give us a gauge. He got subbed out in the second. Marshall really started to dominate, as you can see here, 41, 41, 34. Huge game from him. A 134, and happy to have him These two were the top scorers of the round, so happy to have them both. Crouch again went huge. Just don't know with Steele definitely coming back next week how he will go. Wilkie was a really good player of difference to have. That would have been huge if I'd gone him over the likes of Stewart, as that would have netted me 18 points or something like that. And if I'd gone him and Dawson, that probably would have put me somewhere close to around about 122, even 30 probably, if I got all my decisions right. And then you had Josh Battle, who got away really fast, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, really, really big first half of 85 and then fell away a little bit. Wood came back strong to somehow still get a 90 score, even though he had an 11-point first quarter, and it was really an 8-point first quarter until this last little kick. So to score effectively 83 in 3 quarters is pretty big. And he was one of the ones that missed St Kilda chance to really get them the win, I guess, as they had. I think they missed something like, was it 6 behinds or something in the last quarter, or 4 behinds in the last quarter to lose this game. Sinclair again was not a good choice. Huge first half, but then fell away. Burns, Clark was alright, but still don't like him as an option. Owens is still gaining value, which is huge. Moss, and then Philippou, I gladly put him on field because I knew with people coming back that he would have a better role, and he obliged with that with a 70, beating his break even by 19 and going up by a huge amount. If we look here at Philippou, he went up by 36k. And he has a really good break even now of, I believe that break even is the right one, of 19. Yeah, so some break evens are the same, some of them are the next week. And now has a break even of 19. And if he goes again and scores another 60, he's just gonna, or even just his average of 54, he's gonna go up and up and up and really start to get towards that 450k. Then you have Wangadeen, Malira, Higgins, Hill, Stocker. Stocker's sort of been disappointing this year after that initial start. So glad that I didn't pick him up. Patton, Howard, and then Camaminti is probably going to get suspended here. Murphy did do a nudge to the rib or something like that, which I don't know if that's can technically downgrade the action or something like that, but I don't think it can. And also the fact that Murphy did sort of walk into it, as in he ducked a little bit, but Camaminti still did throw an elbow into the guy's upper chest and head. So if we go off Mackay's reasoning, I think it's probably 2 games, I would say. But if you were to show me that without all the precedent, I would probably say 3 or 4. But I do think there are factors that downgraded a little bit, but I do think he's looking at a 2-game suspension here. Then you have Cordy and Bytel here. Bytel came in the last quarter, yeah. Last quarter, I think Cordy was not injured, I don't think, so Bytel just came in at the end to try and switch it up, and they got close in the end, but Collingwood just had enough of a spurt in the last quarter to get ahead and be able to maintain it. So yeah, I'll switch back across, and that's the Collingwood vs St Kilda review, and I'll see you guys for my AFL fantasy review tomorrow. Thanks guys, goodbye.